What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Flavor Kingdom Kitchen. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. It's been a while. We haven't dropped any video, but we're going to start dropping videos. So make sure to turn on your notification bell, okay? So you don't miss a video when I post. As stated down in my title down below, I'm going to be making for you guys soup, Jamaican soup, pumpkin soup, chicken soup, whatever we're gonna call it today. Anyways, we're gonna jump right into it. I have these chicken backs that I'm gonna be using today because we like the leaner parts of the meat, with the bones for the chicken. We're cleaning this up and removing all the fat that's on there because we don't want our soup to be greasy. So we want to remove all that fat and all the unedible parts, right? So I have chicken thighs too, and I'm going to go ahead and use them as well. Just because, like I said, we like the parts with the bone, but we still want a little meat. So we're going to go ahead and use the chicken thighs, remove all the fats just the same, and then we're going to just chop them up. Just like that, guys. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Just going to be chopping these up into, like little bite-sized pieces. Easy to eat. Once that's all done, go ahead and wash your cutting board before anything, because when you're creating content and cooking at the same time, oh my God, your kitchen might end up looking like a disaster. So take my foolish advice and wash as you go. When that's washed, go ahead now and wash our chicken. We can add some vinegar or lemons, or you could use both. Whatever you guys have on hand. Go ahead and wash your chicken thoroughly. After that, let's go ahead and clean our sink so that we don't spread any salmonella anywhere. Let's go ahead and wash your sink, guys. This is therapeutic for me as well. So, yeah. Hope it's therapeutic for you as well, too. So now we're going to set a pot on the stove with water to boil. The amount of water is totally depending on how much soup you want to make. You know what I'm saying? So bear that in mind. Now we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of seasoning to the chicken that we're going to be putting in the soup. Just because, sometimes you might get soup that other people make, and then the soup is flavorful, but the meat isn't. So I feel this step, kind of tackle that. So always season your chicken first for your soup. Then I'm going to add to my water some scallion and some thyme. Normally I would add in my allspice here too, but I totally forgot. So go ahead and add allspice in if you guys have it. If not, then, it's not the end of the world, but, it's more flavor. So if you don't have it, add it to your list. I will add it to the shopping list that I'm going to be putting in the description box so that you guys won't forget it. So this step that I'm going to be doing now, guys, this step is the best step when making soup. Best technique is I'm going to be cutting up the pumpkin and the carrots together. I'm going to be blending it. So that's going to bring out a depth of flavor of the pumpkin. That's going to add a beautiful color. So, you don't have to rely on the soup mixes to give you a nice color and that pumpkin flavor. So we're going to go ahead now and blend our carrot and pumpkin together and add it in when we add the chicken. So here the water came to a boil. So go ahead and add your chicken in and let that cook. Just let it cook. It's the best thing about soup, you don't have to watch it. You just add everything and just let that cook. Let it cook, right? Like Gloria say, let her cook. So yeah, we're just gonna give these rough chop and just blend them up nicely in our blender. You want to add a little bit of water while you put them in the blender so that you can, nice and blended for you. So just like so, we're gonna blend it up. Be sure to get everything. Once it's fully blended, just go ahead and add it in with that into the pot right away. And like I say, guys, this step just makes your soup so much richer. Like, try it and see. Like, I'm telling you guys, but oh my God, try it for yourself and tell me if I was right or not. Look at the color that it's added to the pot already. Look at that color already. So now I'm just going to go ahead and peel all the other vegetables that we're going to be putting in the soup. So I'm going to go quiet for a bit and just whenever the vegetables are done peeling, I'll come back to you guys. Oh, just for reference, I'm just using that white one you saw there. That's turnip and carrots and chocho and potato. But like I said, I'm going to have all of this down in the description box so that you guys could have a shopping list so you know what exactly to buy and, all the substitute in case some of these things are not available in your area. So you just want to make sure you give these nice dice, like bite-sized pieces, and go ahead and run some water on them and let them sit in the sink. So look at the soup so far, guys. Look at the soup so far. Look how it looks like you already put the soup mix in there, don't it? I'm telling you guys, this step makes the soup so much richer. It's ridiculous. I promise you, if you guys try this, you won't regret it. So now I have these corns that I'm going to add in there. I love corn. Like, the soup without corn is like, oh my God, what is this? But soup with corn, always, is a must. So I'm just going to chop these in nice little small pieces. Just like that. And then we're just going to rinse them off real quickly and just add them into the soup. Look at that. I can't make this up. Look how rich that looks already. So guys, while that is going, we're gonna go ahead and knead up our flour. You know, the next best thing in the soup is the dumplings. So I like to add cornmeal to mine. You don't have to if you don't want to, right? I like cornmeal dumpling. So we're gonna go ahead and knead up our dumpling. I just had to show you guys this again. I just had to show it to you. Look how beautiful that looks. Anyways, make sure your hands are clean, and then you just go ahead and knead your dumplings. Well, knead your dough to make your dumplings. Sorry. And I like to cover my dumplings and let it rest for a little bit, because after you're done kneading, your gluten builds up and your dough might get tight and hard to handle. So always when you're kneading dumplings, when you're making dumplings, working with any dough at all, you always want to make it rest a little before you shape it and do all that good stuff. So here I'm just making my dumplings, guys. You just want to however you can make the dumpling, make the dumpling. You understand? The way it's going into our stomach, it looks nothing like this. It's not like we don't swallow dumplings whole. We chew them up. So make the dumpling however you can make the dumpling, just for your soup. However, I like to make both the little, these little dumplings and the spinners, because we just know we love our spinners, right? So I'm going to make a couple of those as well. And then add them right into the pot. If you notice, I wait till all my dumplings were done, because you don't want some of your dumpling to be cooked and some not cooked. I'm using the back of the spoon now to stir, because I don't want to mess up the dumplings that I just put in there. And then I let it boil a little bit, and then I add in the vegetables that you just saw me adding in. And yeah, just let it boil. Look at the soup already, guys, and I haven't yet added the soup mix to it. Like, look how rich and nice and yellow that is. Are you guys trusting my technique yet? Because look at it. Sometimes we want to make soup, but we don't have the soup mix, and we let that stop us from making the soup. So with this technique, you don't need to not make your soup. And some people can't have it because they say it's too salty for them. So with this technique, no problem. Guys, I forgot to put my yam in. So that's what I had to go ahead and make the yam real quick and cut it and put it in the pot. It's nice and soft though, so it shouldn't be no problem. I just cut it a little bit on the smaller side so that it'll cook faster. But yes, we leave the yam to cook. We peel the yam last because we don't want it to oxidize. So you gotta be quick with it. So these are the soup mix that I have in my cupboard. But look at my soup, and I haven't put any of it in there yet. Look at my soup, guys. Look at the soup. So I'm gonna be using the cock soup, but I want to know which one you guys like to use. Comment down below and tell me which one you guys like to use. I like to use a pumpkin too sometimes, but today I'm just going to use a cock soup. This one. So let's get the other ones out of the way. And we're going to use this one. But comment down below and tell me which one you guys like to use. Look at the soup already, guys. So I like to just go ahead and pour it out in a bowl or something and just add. If you don't pour your soup into the bag like this to wash it out, you're not Jamaican. I'm just saying. Anyways, I like to just go ahead and mix it out in water. Or you could just pick up the liquid from the soup and, whichever one you want to do. And just go ahead and mix it out. That way it doesn't clump and it gets evenly distributed in your soup so that your flavor is, nice. So we're going to allow that to simmer a bit more longer so that the noodles can cook. And that should be it for our soup. So like I say, guys, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe and share this video and turn on your bell notification. This is the best part of the soup, by the way, guys. Another best part of the soup. You want to go ahead and add your Scotch bonnet pepper. I was trying to show you guys that it's frozen because that's how I keep my peppers, so that they could last me longer. If you leave them in the refrigerator, they're gonna go bad on you. So keep them in the freezer, and you could just use them for my rice. I use them for my rice and peas and my soup. So guys, our soup is almost finished. So I'm gonna show you guys again, and then we're gonna go ahead now and plate it up. So guys, thank you guys so much if you made it to the ending of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to share, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.